Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Touched by Tiny. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in, and today I am extremely excited for you guys because I get to break down the medium Bohemian knotless. Okay, I have been getting a lot of questions about this style, so let's get into it. Like everything else, you guys, foundation is very important. So, of course, to achieve this style, the easiest method that I found to work is always part down the hair directly from the middle. And once you have achieved that, we're going to do it from ear to ear. So, you should have a total of 4 sections. And once you get your 4 sections down pat, it doesn't have to be extremely perfect, you guys, because we're always going to make sure that everything is on point. Okay, so once you get your 4 sections for the front, for my medium, we have a total of 6 rows, and all that means is it's 4 at the front and 2 behind the ears. Okay, so right now we're just going to make sure that we split up the hair. And you guys, like I said, I highly recommend to always section the hair before you begin your braiding process. It just makes everything easier. You get to see how and where your braids are going to lay, and of course it just makes everything super even. Okay, so once we get that 4 section from one side, we're going to do the other side as well. So always make sure to section the hair out your way so that you're not tugging and pulling on any extra excess hair. So on to the other side, you guys. Whatever you do on one side, you must always do on the other. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we have 4 parts on that section as well. Once the front is done, it is time to move on to the back, which is also known as behind the ears. Okay, once I get that section off, I'm going to match it off on the other side as well. And once that's done, we're going to create one more section in the bottom. So that will give me a total of 6 sections. And from here, you can always work your way up, but I like to start at the top, you guys. I don't know, I just feel like that works for me. So I'm just going to what we call connect the dots. Okay, so that right there will be section 1, and then again move the hair out the way by using a clip in or a twist or braid, whatever works for you. And then again, I'm going to connect the dots again from one side to the next, making sure everything is super proportionized. And once again, it will be a total of 6 rows. Okay. Now that's done, we're going to use our product directly on the line, you guys. And this is exactly where you clean up your parts to make sure that everything is super even and crisp. And y'all know the way my OCD is set up, okay? We have to make sure everything is super nice and neat. So, quick disclaimer for the Bohemian curls, we are using synthetic hair, you guys. So, what I have discovered is for, with the synthetic hair, you can't really dip it in hot water. That speed up the process of it getting super matted up, or it tends to lose the curl a little bit. So the first two rows, what I'm going to do is do regular knotless box braids. I'm not going to add the curls in at all. And at the end, I'm going to crochet the curls for the bottom section of the hair, since we still need to dip the hair in hot water. And of course, I don't want to dip the curls. And once we get to the top, I am going to use the feed-in method for the curls because I want a more polished look. I don't want you to be able to tell it was crocheted in. Okay, so for the top part, you will see that I'm going to braid the curls in, and then for the bottom towards the end, we're going to use a crochet needle. Now, for the braids, you guys always start sectioning the hair naturally first, and then we're going to start to add small pieces of braiding hair as we go. I like to start with a good 3 or 4, depending on the thickness of the hair, and to make sure that everything is super even. Then you braid down a few times, then you add your last 2 pieces, 3 pieces. It all depends on how long you want your hair to be. Look at that braid, super nice and neat. And remember again, you guys, the first 2 rows is going to be all natural, no curls added whatsoever. When doing box braids, you guys, no matter if it's knotless, traditional, however, always be sure to create what we call windows, okay? If you notice, I am not parting the hair directly on top of each other. I am creating windows. So it just flows better and looks neater. Fast forwarding to the front, now we're going to add our Bohemian curls, you guys. So I am adding it first, okay? Adding the curls first, and then I'm adding the small pieces of hair while having one curl hanging out. Okay, we're keeping one strands of it, and we're just gonna keep braiding it down with the knotless, and then just keep braiding it down a few times to make sure it's secure. And if you're not sure, just go ahead and tug on it a little bit, and if it's slipping, then that means you need to continue braiding down a little bit further. And once you braid down for as long or as much as you feel like it's necessary, you're going to take out that second piece of the curl. Use a clip to make sure that it's out your way so that you know you're not tugging on it too much. And then you're going to keep adding the regular braiding hair, because now you removed something and you want to make sure that the hair is pretty even and consistent throughout the whole braid. Okay, and I'm going to add one more piece of curls, but the curls will all depend on your preference. If you like a lot of curls, if you want a little bit of curls, it really just depends on what you like. One more time for the people in the back. Okay, we're going to add the curls in first. And once I add the curls in, you guys, I'm going to leave one string in, one string out. Okay, then I'm going to add my three pieces to start off of braiding hair. And then I'm going to continue to braid down for as much as I feel that the curls are secured enough. And if you don't feel like it's secure enough, just keep braiding down till you can tug on that hair and it won't move at all. Now, the purpose of me braiding the curls directly into the hair at the top, once again, is because I want a clean, polished look. I don't want it to look like we're crocheting the hair directly in there. So that's why, you guys, I am directly braiding the hair into the braid itself. Always be sure to swoop the edges out the way, unless if you want some natural baby hair, okay? And if that was a lot of information coming at you all at once, you guys, please don't hesitate to leave me comments down below. I do read my comments and I'll be sure to answer all your questions. So don't forget, any questions, let me know down below. And that's all she wrote, you guys, okay? Okay, so for the bottom, y'all, all I'm doing is taking them curls and I'm going to pin them out of my way while using a curling rod for the ends, okay? Because it's all straight braiding hair, so we're going to use curling rods to curl the ends. Now, once again, the reason why I have the top part out of my way is because I am going to dip the ends in hot water. You always have to make sure you dip your braids to get rid of that stiffness, and sometimes not dipping it in hot water can cause a little bit of itchiness as well. So be sure to always dip your braids. I'm moving the synthetic hair out the way so that the hot water don't damage the hair. Dip that thing in hot water, okay, with the curls, of course. And once that's done, you guys, now I'm going to crochet in, because now the hot water is all done. We remove the curls. You can keep the curls in a little bit longer if you like, but I like to remove them out the way so that I can see the whole thing and make sure that I'm not either overdoing the curls, or to make sure that, you know, it's enough curls. And if you can see, you guys, I'm just using a crochet needle where it's necessary for the back, okay? I'm not adding too much, so I'm just keeping an eye on it and making sure that everything flows naturally. It's coming all together. Okay, I'm removing the curls or putting the curls down now to making sure that the curls are flowy and that everything looks super even. And of course, I'm going to trim the ends if there's any like extra flyaway, or if there's some that's extremely longer than the next. And I'm just filling some spots in to make sure that everything is good to go. And once I got that done, you guys, I am going to add some mousse to the curls. Don't forget to visit touchbytiny.com for the best hair mousse out. Okay, watch what's going to happen with these curls. It's all frizzy looking now, and watch how juicy and bouncy the curls are going to be once I add the mousse to it. Look at them curls, baby. Then I'm going to have her sit under the dryer because I don't want her riding home all wet and stuff, okay? Yes, ma'am. Do y'all see what I see? Okay. Her hair is perfect. You can't tell me that this is not some Bohemian bundles hair, okay? Y'all saw what that mousse just did? The curls are curling, okay? It's giving life. Hair is hairing out here. Period. Okay? I love it. It's perfect. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. For any questions, don't forget to leave them in the comments down below. Until next time, peace and love.